In the women's flyweight division at UFC 309, you got Viviane Araujo taking on Karine Silva. And this is Brazil on Brazil. The stakes don't get bigger than this. And this is in the pay-per-view. Araujo 12-6, Silva 18-4. Silva's 1 inch taller at 5'5". She's just 30, right smack in the middle of the prime window. Araujo 37 years old. But what we've seen is older fighters in the women's divisions continue to get better till about 37, 38, 39. So keep that in mind. Araujo 1 inch reach advantage. They both stand right-handed. Araujo's more active with 4.1 significant strikes per minute to 2.7 for Silva. Now the takedown game swings the other way. 3.6 takedowns per 3 rounds for Silva. That's more than one per round. Viviane lands like one every other round, but she does have a 78% takedown defense. That's big, and hasn't been finished, at least in the UFC, for sure. She may not have been finished ever. There's one loss outside the UFC. Now, Viviane lost to Natalia Silva, very good fighter, by decision, got dominated. Beat Jennifer Maia by decision. Lost to Amanda Ribas and Alexa Grasso. So she's lost 3 of the last 4. And when you scroll down, you see all decisions, except in her UFC debut against Talita Bernardo back in 2019. She landed the KO in the debut. But every fight has been a decision since then. So this fight could go the distance for sure. Silva recently beat Ariane Silva by decision, submitted Marina Moros, and beat Ketlin Souza by submission. So very, very tough fighter on the ground. Viviane is no slouch there as well. Of course, it's Brazil on Brazil. But Karine Silva is just dominant. She's just dominant. She doesn't have the experience of Viviane Araujo, but at the same time, she's just balling, for lack of better words. I mean, she's just dominant so far in the UFC, and I think that's going to continue, right? She's 5-0 in the UFC, including 4 submissions. So I look for her to win this fight, and if it does go to a decision, which more than likely it will, she's going to have to fight well. It's not going to be easy. Her opponent is very skilled and knows how to win decisions. Very hard to finish. So you got to expect it's going to go to a decision. Silva's going to have to strike better or really dominate the ground, which is possible. So we're really not going to know till we see it. But, looking at past fights and things of that nature and skill and ability and where these fighters are going, got to lean with Karine Silva to get the job done. Not on the feet, but with takedowns and control time. And keep it close in significant strikes. She's got to land ground and pound. She's got to really focus on that. If she's just going for submissions the whole time, it's not going to go well, right? Because the striking is everything, and her opponent leads in that area. So look for Karine Silva to dominate the ground, utilize a ground and pound, and maintain position over submission to get the win here. Women's flyweight division, UFC 309.